I bet you didn't see this coming, dudes. Yes, as you all know, today marks the day of the newest season of Daredevil. Season 3, in fact. And I know what you're wondering, DV Geek. Whoa, bro. When did you decide to do reactions to Daredevil? Well, to be honest, I've always been a fan of this show. Actually, I like a lot of the shows that Marvel have done for Netflix. I think they're great. Except one. I mean, I did watch Iron Fist and I lost interest after episode 3, but I struggled on watching it up until about episode 10 and then I just couldn't do it anymore. To be honest, that was probably my least favorite show of the Marvel series on Netflix, so I stopped watching it. And I didn't even attempt to watch season 2. And from what I hear, the 3rd season has been cancelled, and it's the only one and the first one of the Marvel shows on Netflix that have actually been cancelled. So that kind of tells the story there on that half. But Daredevil, I've always been a true fan of. I've watched all the seasons when they came out. Season 2 is definitely my favourite. Of course, when they introduced Frank Castle, the Punisher, all of his segments in that series was my favourite indeed. And I just loved the whole concept of Daredevil in general. So I decided to do reaction series on this show. And it's the first of its kind for this channel. I've never really done long show reactions before, but it's something that I've been, you know, curious to try out. And with this reaction, it's going to be done a little bit differently. I'm going to be approaching this reaction a lot different than I do with my other reactions. Now, you know, when it comes to the reactions I do on this channel, I always have a little screen here for you guys to see what I'm reacting to. But in this reaction, we're going to be doing things a lot different. And what I mean by that is certain scenes will be played from the show, and then afterwards you'll see my reaction to those scenes. So it's gonna be like cut up segments of the show, and of course this is gonna be heavily edited due to copyright reasons. Now, any of you guys have been keeping on track in the community tab, Twitter, etc., you know what state this channel is in right now. I have 2 strikes from numerous different companies, and I just want to let you know that I want to take this as carefully as possible. Now, the next question a lot of you guys probably have is, DV Geek, is there any way we can watch this in full? Of course, all my full-length reactions and full reactions are available on Patreon. That is the way you can watch them all. Obviously, I can't post them here on YouTube, but you can watch full-length stuff with me, and it will be the whole video with me reacting to the whole show. So that is for you to decide whether you want to support me over there, or you want to check out this interesting approach to the reaction. Now, that aside, as that has been explained already, I just want to give you guys a brief history of these shows and why I like them so much. I am a huge Marvel fan, you know that. That's why I'm DV Geek. I don't just love anime, I love Marvel Comics, I love DC Comics, I love movies, TV shows, etc. I've been a big fan of these TV shows for a very long time, and I really look forward to the next season. I've heard the next season is going to be the introduction of Bullseye, so that's getting me very, very excited. Last time I seen Bullseye was in, well, that very questionable Daredevil movie back in the, I want to say, late 90s. It's not the best movie in the world, and it's got a lot of hate in the past, but you know, I like to see Bullseye done in a different way, and let's just see how they do it in this show. They've done justice to Daredevil and Punisher, so I'm sure Bullseye being introduced to this is going to be pretty exciting and done very well also. So I am looking forward to it. I don't know whether or not the Punisher is going to make an appearance in this season. I don't think so. I think that was all to do with season 2, and of course he got his own show as well, and I watched all of that too. Big fan of that, and a big fan of Marvel in general. So I can't wait to get into this, dudes. We're going to take this thing to the next level on the channel. We're going to be checking out some long shows here as well, starting with Daredevil, and I will be updating you guys very soon on some future projects that I have planned in regarding the channel and future shows that I want to check out also. Anyway, that being said, if you guys are so ready to see my reactions to Daredevil, now is the time. We're going to be checking out season 3 episode 1, and I cannot freaking wait. So without further ado, let's watch Daredevil. Alright guys, so let's go through some ground rules before we get into this reaction. Rule number 1, make sure you get your comfiest chair, and I mean the most glorious spot for you to sit on, aka your spot. Number 2, make sure you set the mood, turn off the lights, get yourself a cup of tea, or as we say, a cup on tea. And number 3, put on some headphones, get relaxed, and listen to the dynamic sounds of this amazing show. Thanks very much, dudes, and enjoy the reaction. So here we are at the beginning of the first episode. The first episode is entitled Resurrection. Now, as you know, let's do a quick recap before we play this episode. Daredevil tried saving Elektra at the very end of the Defenders and ended up being completely killed, apparently. And the building just collapsed with the two of them in it, and everybody just thought that Daredevil was dead. But as you know, he woke up in some sort of hospital room with a nun sitting by his bedside. So, you know, this is going to be interesting, and I really can't wait for them to explain that. So let's just get into this. Playing the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Ow! Did he really get hit by a brick in that explosion? Or is this just all in his head? Well, obviously, considering it's like he's underwater. Oh, hang on. Did he fall out there? How did that happen? This shall be explained. Jeez, he's not in a good way. Okay, so this is obviously explaining who picked him up. Or who found him. Well, at least it's not one of those situations where we discover he survived and he's in, like, miraculous condition. This is the total opposite. He's basically near death.
Where is she? Who? Elektra.
I don't know who that is.
He's so infixated with this woman. I know she's beautiful. I know she's gorgeous. I know she kicks ass, but Daredevil, she's nothing but trouble, dude.
This is what leaving feels like.
You see? You had to kiss to your death? That right there was a kiss of death, dude.
My right ear. I can't.
Stop this right now!
Oh, if you can't hear, then you can't walk, my dude, because, as people have said before, it's your ears that balance your body.
I can't see.
I can't see. I can't see. I can't see.
Wow. Oh, dude. Dude, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. I really love Charlie Cox's Daredevil as well. I want to add that. When I first seen him, like screenshots and stuff, I was like, ooh, he doesn't really come across as a Daredevil. But when I watched the first episode, I knew, yeah, this guy right here is Matt Murdock. Oh, here we go. Daredevil. Let's do this. Season 3 commences now. I'm very excited about this. I've been super hyped for the 3rd season. Here we go. So, if he lost his hearing, that's a big deal because that's one of his strongest senses. If he doesn't have that, he's pretty much useless.
And if you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to be in class.
Sorry, sister.
Oh, ho, ho. The nun is here. And the nun has spoken.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised by any of this. You were always pissed off. Of course, back then, you were just a boy who lost his eyesight. And now, you're the devil of Hell's Kitchen.
I remember when I was in school, and I was a very, very young age. I think I was about 3. It was like a play school or whatever. It was run by nuns, and my teacher was this older nun. I want to say she was about 60 years of age. But she used to scare the crap out of me. Like, she literally made me bawl my eyes out. And I think I actually weed myself in class. I was so terrified of her. I'll never forget it. And I'll never forget her. But I guess she just wanted the best out of me. But I was only like 3, for Christ's sake.
There must be at least one person I can call for you.
No. There's no one.
He's lost his contact with Foggy. Like, not entirely, but they're not as close as they used to be. And even her.
Part 5 still needs a quote. I put out a few lines. We'll get it by soon.
Like, she's more close to Frank Castle than anyone now. I don't know what it is about these shows. I don't know if like America really is like this, but why are a lot of the rooms in the apartment buildings so dirty? I mean, there's some dirty apartment buildings here in Ireland as well, but Jesus, nowhere near as dirty as that. Anyway, that's nothing to do with Daredevil.
Different how? Better how?
Well, I can sense things about you.
Okay, like what?
Can you sense that she's really pissed off with you right now?
Why didn't you trust me? What, did you think that I would judge you? Did you think I didn't judge Frank? Why would I judge you?
Well, maybe you should judge Frank. Castle's a killer. I'm not.
Ooh. Oh, this love triangle. The lethal love triangle, I want to call it.
Where do you keep it?
The closet. In the chest.
She's just totally fantasizing about this now. You know she is. You know she is. She's like, oh my god, I know Daredevil. I'm just gonna pretend I'm pissed even though I'm super excited. Foggy? Has to be Foggy.
Hey.
Yep. With that clean cut. Sellout. Sorry. I know he had to do what he had to do.
God rained shit and misery on the life of his most perfect servant, and still, Job would not curse him. You know what I realized? Job was a pussy.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. God damn it, Job.
And for the record, I had friends. I had a life. Care about people, and I'm choosing to let them believe that I'm gone because I am.
I don't know what it is with superheroes or vigilantes or whatever, but my god, they're like the most depressing people in the world. They blame themselves for everything, and they're just literally sitting in their own misery, feeling sorry for themselves. I mean, it's every superhero. There's always a moment where they're just sitting there in pure misery, depressed, you know, feeling sorry for themselves, wishing they'd done better, blah, 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 blah. It's such a superhero cliche. But hey, it works. It's been working for years. So, he visualized that. That's how he used to make his omelets. But now he's got that.
Quiet!
That's how much power the Kingpin has, dudes.
I see. Leave.
I think he's a fantastic Kingpin. At first glance, I was like, okay, the look. He looks the part, but can he play the part? And from season 1 and bits of season 2, he definitely is Kingpin. I love the way he portrays him. Very, very well. Oh my god! Oh Jesus, that's a lot of blood!
Oh.
What the hell? Was not expecting that! The dude was just trying to rinse out his nostrils! Ah, there's the hip. Oh, jeez.
You brought food.
I did. I brought you some.
Beef ravioli from Nona's. Nice.
Now you're just showing off.
Whoa. He's getting it back! My boy's getting it back! I love it! It's a very enclosed environment for boxing, don't you think? My dude! Daredevil got that ultra instinct though! Alright, that's enough, dude! Matt, you're not meant to punch his head in. Whoa! That rocked him! Oh no, he's not fully there. He doesn't know where he is now. The nun did say wear a damn helmet, dude! Wait. What are you doing, Matt? So he's looking for some crime to fight. He wants to go back out in the field. Back in the old school attire as well, dude. Ah! We can't freaking watch this. Why the hell is he out there right now doing this shit?
Leave him. Let's get out of here.
I guess he just wanted to punish himself. I don't know why, but he clearly is not all the way there yet.
You haven't heard by now, despite shouting it from the rooftops. My courageous sister-in-law is now 100% cancer-free.
Aw. That's awesome.
Oh, please don't. I'm serious, Ray. You two did the work. I just wrote a few checks.
Oh. So that's why he's low on money. Spent it all saving his sister-in-law. But what the heck does he need these bullets and this gun for? I don't know who this character is, but I can tell you this. I am immediately interested.
I haven't had a pay bump in 3.5 years.
I know it's wrong. You're a fine agent. But I can't make this happen for you. Not until you fix your finances.
How can he just miraculously fix his finances? If you give him what he needs, he can fix his finances. Seriously. I can tell that this dude, he's a nice guy. He's a great member of society. He does right by people. But in the current situation he's going to be in serious desperation. And desperation usually causes desperate measures. Oh god, he's talking to Kingpin. So he's going to end up doing something stupid that he shouldn't do.
I would do anything to protect her. Anything.
I'm sorry. What is it you're saying?
I want to make a deal.
Oh no, dude, do not make a deal with him! Of all people, don't make a deal with him! Oh my god. So that concludes the first episode of Daredevil Season 3, and I really enjoyed it. I did. It's great to see this show back on the air. It's back here on Netflix, and we get to enjoy the full season. That's a great thing about Netflix, I guess. And I have to admit, I did enjoy the first episode. Not exactly what I would call an action-packed episode, but definitely something that was needed. Obviously to explain Matt Murdock's situation, how he ended up where he was, and how he's able to recover. Now, he's not exactly in a good place right now. I mean, he's recovering, yes. He's determined to get back to full strength, yes. But it seems like he's being reckless and just plain stupid by going out there and risking his life for no reason at all. I think the reasoning behind it is because he just wants to be punished. He wants to punish himself, and he's just feels sorry for himself, and it's just a typical thing that I see in a lot of these shows and in movies as well. But like I said, it's a formula that works, and I think obviously, you know, going forward in future episodes, like Matt Murdock is obviously going to find his bearings again. He's going to see his true purpose, and he's going to come back stronger than ever, which I'm sure is going to be the case. But I think the best thing about this episode is not really that part. I think, yes, that was needed to explain that, but where this is going from here. Of course, it's great to see Kingpin back again. Obviously not for Matt Murdock and the people of Hell's Kitchen, but Wilson Fisk is back now, and he's looking to break a deal with probably the best person that he could talk to right now, considering that this person is in serious financial desperation. And of course, Kingpin, with his background and his financial situation, this is going to be something that this agent is not going to turn back from, because he wants to provide for his family. He's in utter debt. He can't get the promotion he wants because of this debt. So he's, like I said, in deep desperation, and now he's going to make a deal with, I want to quote, the devil. So this is going to be interesting to see going forward, and I think this character is going to play a huge role in this season, considering the introduction they got and his story being explained very early on in the season. But all in all, dudes, I really enjoyed the first episode. I think it's great. I think it's good to see Daredevil back here again. I know the next few episodes are probably going to get even more intense. I don't know when Bullseye will be introduced to the show, probably in the later episodes, but for now, we're just going to have to, you know, experience Matt Murdock, you know, recovering fully and then getting back there out on the streets. But from my initial viewing of the trailer before this season actually dropped, it seemed as he's going to be in his recovery phase and his vigilante phase yet again for quite some time in this season. So we might not even see that suit return to him very late in the season. So this could be like what they've done in season 1, where it's just him basically being the vigilante he is until he gets his iconic symbolism of becoming the Daredevil. So I think this is going to happen basically again, except obviously different circumstances with Wilson Fisk. So you think about it, really, it's like season 1 all over again, except a much more experienced Daredevil with a past that he can't rewrite, just has to become a better person and make amends of everything wrong that he's done. And also looking at it from Kingpin's perspective, also done shit that he shouldn't have done, made mistakes he didn't want to make, but now coming back, I want to say better, but definitely not any less evil than he's already been. So it's going to be cool to see these finally face off again. It's going to be cool to see Wilson Fisk get the retribution and the revenge he wants on Matt Murdock, and it's going to be also interesting to see what kind of deal he wants to break with this agent. So going forward, it's getting pretty interesting, and I can't freaking wait. If you guys did enjoy the first episode reaction of Daredevil, I want you guys to smash a like on this video. If you can hit a like goal, I will continue the series. It's not a guarantee. It all depends on the support on it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like. We're going to hit a like goal of, I want to say, 1,500 likes on this Daredevil reaction. If you guys get that many likes on this video, then I will continue the series. Probably not this week, but definitely starting into next week. So if you guys want to see more of these, you want to see me react to all the episodes, then definitely do that. I'm probably going to post reactions to Patreon regardless, and we'll see after that whether I want to post them onto YouTube. That's all for you guys to decide. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to sting that subscribe button and hit that notification to get notified for more videos like this in the future. And as always, stay geeky, stay cool, be awesome, and be happy. And I'll see you dudes in my next Daredevil video. See you later, dudes!